Hey there everybody and welcome back to Black Arrow Gaming. I'm Bob, back for more Age of Wonders 4. Apologies if my voice sounds a little more nasally than usual this morning. I woke up sneezing, may have some fall allergy stuff headed my way. It happens every year, I'm afraid, but we're back for more Age of Wonders 4. As you can see here, Sanguin's a bit on the ropes right now. I'm more or less just kind of praying that I have enough time to get through this siege before probably, I think the most likely thing to interrupt this is either purple's going to hit Tridale or brown's going to send another army at Obsidian Forge. One of those two things could kind of interrupt my plans. I'm hoping that purple hits Tridale. It has been longer, I think, since purple attacked Tridale. And basically, I have one extra army that's kind of floating around up here. They're kind of like my good enough army, and I think I might be able to use them to repel a small enough incursion while the mage's army does their job. And then again, Hephaestus up here is dealing with yellow, it looks like, coming at me next with another pretty big, this is a pretty substantial yellow army. Quite a few tier 3s in there. Well, actually, you know what? This is not the worst that yellow's thrown at me. I do see a Pyre Templar there, but I actually kind of smoked a much bigger army that they had, so I think Hephaestus will be okay. As for this episode, the comments and feedback, I want to begin with a comment from me, or just a reminder. Sometimes I do this after I'm reviewing after the end of an episode. Nebular Sanctum should probably be making something. Actually didn't decide what it would be making before this, but I think a Town Hall is a fairly obvious choice if you can build it. Probably should, so I will go ahead and queue up one of those. From Crucible of Hate, correction on how first strike mechanics work in this game. I have not admittedly tested this, but I was making an assumption based on the previous Age of Wonders game, and it very well could be different in this one. According to Crucible of Hate, first strike does not cancel charge bonus. Charge resistance does, unless it's a heavy charge. This is notable because the, well, I guess I could pull it up in the, where's the tome of units or whatever. How do I do this? It has been, I knew the button was up here somewhere. Easiest way to look at it is to pop over to culture units and look for the Guardians, which are one of the new, are they not? Oh, they might not show up in my game because I began this one before the update, but they're basically the new hoplite unit for the, I'm kind of surprised they don't show up in the Tome of Wonders, though, I would think. I thought they were called Guardians. But they're basically the hoplite guys. So they don't have, we can look at the Ancestral Warden here as an example. They have charge resistance. They're holding that two-handed spear. The hoplites have that smaller short spear, the one-handed spear. I do not think that confers charge resistance. Basically, first strike does not cancel the charge bonus unless it has that charge resistance, and then heavy charge bypasses that. I was under the mistaken impression that as long as the attacking unit took damage before it hit you, then you would cancel the bonus from their charge attack. But apparently that's not the case. That was how it worked in Age of Wonders 3, I think. So if it's different in this game, then I apologize for giving incorrect information in the last episode about that. I have not tested this, to be clear, but it does make sense because charge resistance is an actual stat that specifically says that it negates the bonus of charge attacks, so it would make sense, basically, is what I'm getting at. We had, from this episode, a lot of comments from Chris Lighthawk. I'm just going to kind of run through these as quickly as I can, just knock them out. But one of the things in the last battle that I thought was worth pointing out was my liege guard that was protecting my mage got converted and I didn't notice. And if I had simply, so that was this mage, the guy protecting him. He got converted and I didn't notice. And this follows up with a comment from Roderick, which pointed out that in order to protect my mage throughout the remainder of that battle, I could have simply linked a different liege guard to it, and that would have solved the problem, because the mage wasn't experiencing any damage over time. So that's a great point by both of them, and I don't know why I didn't think that. I think I was in a bit of panic mode, maybe playing a little bit on tilt, but yeah, so I just thought I should clear that up. And then the rest of these feedback from Chris, Sanguine can probably cast spells in the void because of the one of the ruler statues from an order tome lets you do that. So basically, if I go to the tome library here, scroll down, I think I know which one it is, but I just want to make sure I'm giving the correct information here. It might be the Tome of Exaltation. No, Tome of Supremacy, I think. That is not it. One of these order tomes has a statue you can build in it, which allows you to cast spells while in the void. And now I can't remember which one it is. I don't think it's the Baron's Palace. Gosh, where is it? Well, now I want to find it, and I don't mean to waste everyone's time here. Salvation, Consecrated Domain. Wouldn't be Healing Spires. Maybe it's one of these, like the Sanctuary. No, because it would be like an empire-wide thing, I would think. Beacon, maybe? Where is this? I'm pretty sure I know what he was talking about. I was thinking it was the Monument of Supremacy, though. Ruler Statue, that's it, I think. Yep, spells can be cast even in the Rulers and the Void. Tome of Exaltation, Special Province Improvement. And it can only be built once in your throne city. So that makes sense. So yeah, Sanguin probably has this in her throne somewhere. If I could find it and step on it, I could probably shut it down. But I'm not sure where it is. And it's far enough away from the city center that I couldn't easily stand on it while attacking. So we'll just deal with her spells. But yeah, I thought that was worth mentioning. Good call by Chris on that. Also, from Chris, I couldn't annex the Forest of Stakes province up top. I was having trouble with that because I wanted to annex this to the mine ruins right there. Or no, wait, no, the Forest of Stakes. I wanted to annex the Forest of Stakes. I'm still not sure why I can't annex the mine ruins, to be honest. Maybe it's because it's pillaged. But the Forest of Stakes I can't annex because it would disconnect this string of provinces, and you can't cut off existing provinces. Like, even if I owned the city, I wouldn't be able to get rid of this province. I wouldn't be able to release it because it would cut off these. Everything has to be contiguous. So that's why I can't annex Forest of Stakes. Still not sure about the mine, but I suspect maybe it's because it's pillaged already. I don't know that for sure, but that's my best guess. The adding True Sight to the amulet that I'm making probably wasn't worth it. The extra infusion point is free, which adds more, and adding more just makes an item cost more and take longer to create. Basically, I didn't really need to, and I'm not going to redo it now, but I didn't really need to. Well, actually, if I redo it now, I'll redo it now as an example, because True Sight's not really that important. And it does save me a little bit of resources and doesn't use any time. But basically, let's say I want just Rune Command Fire on this and Army Recuperation. Items currently taking 3 turns after taking 1 turn. So it's a 4-turn item. If I abort this, I'm going to cancel it. Just take a quick look. Command Fire and Army Recuperation, that's what I'm doing. I'm going to cancel the production on this. Then I'm going to go to Forge Item. We'll just queue up another one. Call it the Commander's Hunk of Fire. There we go. And then I feel like I misspelled something there because I typoed, but I think we're good. Then I'm just going to put Army Recuperation and Rune Command Fire on there. Now this is 5 out of 6 infusion points, because remember, the extra one's effectively free. And this will only take 3 turns to make and slightly less resources. So it basically, the point is, it doesn't make sense to spend extra time and resources to just throw on an effect that you don't actually need. And since I'm planning to mass produce several of these, I'm just going to make the blueprint for this one like this so that we can just easily select it. Because I don't think that I have... It actually did save my other one. So maybe I should have just stuck with it. But basically, I'm spending less points, less infusion and stuff on just cutting True Sight out of the mix, since I don't really need True Sight. Basically, if you don't actually need the extra infusion, it's probably not worth throwing it on there, because although it says that the point's free, it's more like that free point is applied to the first thing that you make, and it just gives you the option of adding more. It doesn't really cut down the cost for adding an extra one. You're still paying extra for that if you want it. I don't know that I'm explaining that very well, but I hope you guys get what I'm trying to say. Adding that extra infusion point still costs you more, even though it's previously impossible to do. So yeah, I hope that makes sense, but I feel like I'm not explaining things very well. The other things from Chris, two other things that I wanted to mention is a fairly big one. Actually, it's really one thing. Um, should have taken, there was a quest reward that I could have taken Imperium for, but instead, in the last episode, I gave it to Kingerhelm as food, which shaved 3 turns off of Kingerhelm's growth. If I had done the math on that, the Imperium would have allowed me to actually attract population in Kingerhelm. It was enough that I could have grown the city immediately instead of just cutting down, shaving a turn off the population growth, shaving a few turns off the population growth. I could have just taken the Imperium and grown it immediately. Alternatively, I could have taken the Imperium and used this to grow all of my cities immediately. So it's basically anytime Imperium's offered as a quest reward, it's worth considering what you can use it for. Just stop and very carefully look at how much Imperium is offered and think, what can I do with that Imperium? And look through your Empire development tree and the possibility of growing cities and anything else you might want to spend it on. So good call by Chris. I think that's a very good point, and I will try to keep that in mind going forward. That is all the feedback. So let's jump back into some gameplay here. Mostly everybody's should be pretty stable where they're at. I can't remember if I ended this in the middle of the last episode or not, but I do think I'm going to pull Hephaestus's crew. I don't know. I'm tempted to actually leave Hephaestus where he's at and try to lure Yellow into attacking. My army's a little beat up, but I think they'd be all right. That Tyrant Knight will almost certainly get himself killed, which is going to be annoying. But what I want to do is start working my way back towards Hornward down here. Lost train of thought because I was thinking about something else. So the thing that I'm worried about is these guys might go after my vassal. If they do, that's going to be really super annoying, because then I'm just going to have to turn around and come back. I'm thinking about just holding my position here, converting all of that movement into extra health, and then because of my Empire upgrade that does that, and then moving out after the crocodile, Logar. That was his name. That's what I was trying to remember earlier. So I think I'm just going to tell everyone to hold still and just kind of tank this incoming army from Yellow. And I think these guys are basically doing the same thing. Just hold still if you can. Convert that extra movement into health. Where's this guy at? Flowing Fields. Oh, he was on his way up to meet with my other armies. They're coming down. So yeah, because I have that hero with him, so he'll benefit from her army or liege rally or liege bonus, whatever that thing is called. Sorry, I am really rusty because of everything going on in my own life. I'm playing like once every 2 weeks now, so it's just that much more time for me to forget stuff and get rusty. But yeah, she'll give his the liege bonus, morale bonus, and health bonus to this guy. So definitely want to keep him with her, but she can't move right now. So, oh wait, yeah, they can. Oh wait, one army can't make it down, so I decided to leave them all up there together. They are going to probably run for that teleporter and try to get down to Tridale, I think. To go through there, just in case. I think Purple's starting to show signs of preparing for another attack down there, and then he can kind of just go with them. Although I guess I could put him here, at least behind the walls. Hype Ledge can now be integrated. That's wonderful. Oh, I did forget to write this comment down. So I apologize to whoever left this. But somebody did mention that I need to put a stone, a whispering stone, give one to one of my cities. High Pledge already has one. It looks like mine are all in use, but I think I have one of them in one of my own cities. Okay, one's in Tridale. I actually do want Tridale to hold on to it, because that's the only thing keeping that city sane. Nebular Sanctum, though, might not need it. And I have... Oh yeah, it was this new city here that I just got. Kilval. I could go ahead and give one. So, hang on. High Pledge is already... We're already working on Flourishing Vassalage there. And we're kind of getting close to being done. I think I am going to take it out of Nebular Sanctum, probably. I feel like they're... Yeah, they're well into the positive. So I'm going to withdraw that. And give that to Killball. I do apologize for whoever left that comment. I totally forgot to write the name down. That's my bad. Okay, so we'll give that to Killball. Set production in Flowing Fields. Oh man, I meant to look at this before we started, but Flowing Fields has to expand. Or, well, will need to be expanding before long. And I wanted to consider what came next. Let's just pick something. The Great Foundry gives bonuses for adjacent mines. Both of these get bonuses for... That one gets bonuses for special province improvements. And counts as a quarry. So where do I already have special province improvements? This place is a mess. So I've got my farm group down there. I've got, this is a lot easier to do if I just do this. I'm thinking I've already kind of got a, I could do the ritual pyre here. That'd be in between two forests, two foresters, and then I could get a little extra mana out of that. I've also got space here to build more quarries and can build out like a mine. Thinking maybe put the Great Foundry over here and do more like a quarry setup over here. And where do I have special province improvements already? That's Farmstead Ruins, that's Carnivals of Flesh. I could put... Yeah, I think what I'm going to start with is just the Forester. Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell. I really wanted to do this while I was off camera, because I normally have to think about this and do the math on it. But we'll just make a gut decision to put the ritual pyre right here, I guess, because that gets at least 2 adjacencies. And then I can build out the quarries and the mine stuff over here, I think, is probably the best plan. I can also do that in 0 turns, so that immediately gets me a little extra mana. And then I can switch over to the Rune Carver camp, which can go probably here, I think. Because I think I'm going to put the Great Foundry here, and then I could put the Giant Quarry, or Giant's Forum here, and then the Giant's Forum will get bonuses from... Oh, wait. Oh, hang on. If I put the Giant Forum here, then the Rune Carver's camp here, I think it'd be the same number of bonuses regardless. So yeah, I'm just going to build the Rune Carver's camp here, and then probably Great Foundry here, Giant Forum here. That would work. The only other question... No, I don't think there is any other question. Those are the only remaining things I can build. I thought I had a different special quarry that I'd get access to eventually, but apparently not. So we'll go ahead and do the Rune Carver's camp next. And then I think when this expands again, I'll do the Giant Forum thing here. I really can't talk today. I'm sorry. I'm so tired. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. Okay, so I think we've gotten all that little stuff taken care of, so should be able to go to the next turn and get into some action here. Alright, so the main thing is whatever's going on down here at Tellus Fork, I think. I'm going to drop a quick save, and because I don't want to have to redo all that crap if I crash. And we'll just end the turn here. Sanguin probably can't do much here. The bigger threat right now is somebody else interfering at either my capital or at Tridale. We do still have Logar in play down here somewhere. I don't know what his next plan is. Oh, there he is. He's actually sending his leader at me. Oh, well, if I take out his leader, I need yellow to hurry up and get out of my way. But if I take out Logar's leader, his capital's right there. I might be able to trap him, kind of like I did with Sanguin. We're at Arvik, so I'm looking at the wrong area. Arvik normally shows up around Nebular Sanctum. Although it's been a long time since I've heard anything from Arvik, so... Or no, sorry. It's been fairly recently since we heard from Arvik. I think, again, now everything's spaced apart by about 2 weeks because of everything going on in my own IRL, that I'm losing track of what happened in the last episode. It's not good. Also, I didn't sleep well last night. Are there any other excuses that I can make, though? Like, I feel like I'm on a roll here. Oh crap. I don't like this. Why did it pull in? Oh, because I was standing... okay. Oh, and Hephaestus is not involved. Well, I'm just gonna... We're just gonna let my people not be involved. Sorry, guys, but we're not taking those chances. Yep. Well, they whittled them down a little bit. So they attacked my city-state friends. And I could have helped, but then I was like, nah. Because it would have split up my army and, most importantly, left Hephaestus out, while these armies were already kind of wounded. So we'll just go clean up the mess afterwards. At least I have the option of checking those boxes and simply not participating. Sucks to be... excuse me, sucks to be Killval, though. Oh, darn. Oh yeah, on the point of provinces, like taking over provinces with outposts and stuff like that, obviously now I can't do it because Killval is my ally, so I was kind of speaking retroactively from an episode or two ago when this was still an enemy city. Let's see, did they split up in any stupid way? They got 3 units there, they got 1 unit there. It looks like that'll be where I hit next. The important thing is that all this territory is friendly territory now that I can heal quickly in, and they have to spend time if they actually want to take this. I'm hoping that I can wipe out yellow and still have time to run down and deal with Crocodile Man here, who really... He's got a couple prosperity dragons, that's worth something, but... Has he taken the plant race transformation yet? So I've really been looking forward to that. He's got leaf skin. I don't know that he's got Gaia's Chosen yet. No. Bay touched leaf skin. Alrighty, now it's my turn. Currently casting meteor projectiles. Need to try to remember to throw that up at the beginning of the next episode. 1 research cycle left. Let's take a quick look at my tomes to remind myself of where I am. We got Tome of the Crucible here, which is what I was working on. Pyroclastic Eruption is actually probably one that I could really use, because it turns a province to ashlands, which is generally good for me and does damage to an enemy army. I don't have any others that I'm really missing from previous tomes. I could pick up Warbreeds, but Knights are just a better version of the Warbreed in my opinion, so... the Warbreeds do have Displace and Replace though, which can be useful. I like pairing one of those with Hephaestus, I should point out, because they can push an enemy into a position where Hephaestus can hit 2 things instead of 1. and opens up some interesting strategic opportunities. I don't think the auto combat will use them very well, but it might be worth go ahead and unlocking. What are my options here? It's the Warbreed, it's Monstrous Rebirth, which I will never use, and Revels of Blood, which I will probably not use. Or Shuffling Research for 80 mana, which I don't think is worth it. So we'll just take the Warbreeds. The only other thing I'm thinking is just to get through the tomes faster. What's my next tome? It'll be the fiery one, whatever that one's called. Tome of the Chaos Lord, Chaos Channeling, that's the one. With Scions of Flame, which I've been really, really looking forward to getting that. Also, Infernal Focus is great. Because that's just going to power up all my battle mages, and I have quite a few Geomancers now. I think that I'm going to kind of bypass the Warbreeds. I don't think it's worth it to get that and then produce, like, to spend 4 turns to basically produce a unit that I'm only going to use in one army. I will never use that. Although, that actually could be handy in some of the armies that have, like, scouts in them. Because I have or like random little tier 1s. It could be this could be a nice emergency use kind of spell. Just to transform a crappy unevolved unit into a tier 4 in a desperate case scenario. I don't see myself ever using Revels of Blood, but I think I will grab Monstrous Rebirth. It's one that I probably will never use. It's something that I hope I'll never have to use, but it only takes 2 turns to research and could be really handy in a pinch. So I'll grab it. All these people are full health now, so I can move up here. I think I can do this. I know it's on the city center, but no. We gotta get Hephaestus in here. Hephaestus will need to go at least this far anyway. Alright, safe battle. That's more what I like to see. We'll, I'm gonna not cast spells in this one. Let that mana build up a little bit. Barely took a scratch. Okay. Tier 4. You know what? I'm gonna take that. I have one hero that's a mounted Spellblade with charge attacks. Yeah, you. What does that thing do? Area damage chain. I don't know if this is better, but it is a tier 4. I wish there was an easier way to... One thing that I think would be nice for this game's UI is to compare items. So I don't have to hover over this and then hover over this. I wish it would just show me, like, a red showing me everything on this that I'll lose and a green showing me everything on this that I'll gain, or something like that. That would be really handy. Burning Blind, Meteor Strikes, Sundered Resistance, Wildfire Strikes, Searing Strikes. And a lot of these are just listed from the... that's another UI thing. A lot of this is stuff that's the same because it's coming from Spellblade upgrades. The one thing that this has, I notice, is that area damage chain, which is kind of nice. But generally speaking, I'm probably just going to equip the higher tier item. I don't feel like looking through it all that closely. I'm sure there's something about this one that makes it better. It does have Provoke, but that's actually not something I would really want. Where's the other one? Oh, it'd be being transferred now. See, that one doesn't have Provoke. It has a stat. You know what? I actually think the other one was better, to be honest. 11, 8, 8, and 4, and this is 11 or 18. 11, 8, 8, and 4. That's 8, 8, and 16 plus 11 is 17, 27 plus 4 is 31, and this is 32 plus 4 is 36. This isn't much, I'm still going to keep that. It's higher damage to a single target. I don't think Taunt is really helpful, but still probably worth having. Alright, this will clean out the rest of these guys. I'm gonna do another auto. We don't need spells for this. We might use spells against Logar. We'll see how Hephaestus feels when he gets down there. Okay. And good, good. We can fight Logar on this turn, and maybe even take out another couple yellow units. Yeah, I think they've made the mistake of letting Hephaestus's army just get way too dang strong. I'm gonna try to do... Okay. I need to try to move my units a bit more carefully here. Because I want to try to get units... Alright, I'm gonna try something here. This is gonna look a little weird, but... Gonna move here. Okay, good. They can still get to where I want them. I think Hephaestus can get to where I want him. I want you guys here. I'm thinking I might not kill all of those units. I want to get on my outpost so that they don't interrupt the production of the walls there. So you guys go here. I want to attack like this. That'll kill Logar. We'll go ahead and allow spells against Logar directly. Ah, that dang knight. Alright, well, if you want something done right, hire a professional. I do remember Logar himself being notoriously a pain in the butt to kill. But I'm sure Hephaestus can handle it. Wow, that archer's got some range. So does he. Let's back up. Now, you could run in and hit whoever you want, but if you do, I think I can... If he does, I think I can mess him up pretty badly. I'm gonna have you move up. I'm gonna actually have you go here. Take front and center. This guy looks really cool. Death Knight with his axe. And then we'll try to lure them in with this guy. Just spit on somebody here. There we go. Logar is very difficult to hit with melee attacks, or with range attacks, because he's got that freaking ring that's been driving me crazy. And I don't have any other heroes on this side. So we'll just move up like that. Bunch everyone up in the middle. And let's see what he does. Okay, that Mask of Prosperity I think might give him a stack of grace or something. He's got 2 stacks of grace. I want to work on getting rid of that. Oh, we gave him diseased and got rid of one of them. Do that and get rid of another. And now I can actually properly smash the crap out of him. Although I won't kill him. I think I'm just going to, I'm gonna let him charge me. I don't feel like doing anything stupid. He can run at me if he wants to, and, I am going to... I should probably have this guy heal somebody, but sure he'll need to on the next turn. For now, I'm actually going to have him target that to get rid of those poison mushrooms so I can put the shield up there like this. And then you can shoot him to be a pest. There we go. Triggered some status effects. These archers have got tons of range. I will go ahead and use this shot, I guess. Try to inflict as many status effects as possible. You can guard all those units over there, and then I'm thinking about dropping a big old lava burst right in the middle of a bunch of their stuff. I'm gonna hold off on spells. I don't feel like I need them at the moment. We're just gonna defend. Good, the more gather around the middle, the better that lava burst starts to look. Alright, now we'll go ahead and pop that healing. Patch up some of those liege guards there. Alright, they do not want to get into a toe-to-toe fight with my liege guards. I'll win that. Okay, is your guard down? Wait, Logar's a... No, wait, that's not Logar. Logar's back there. Yeah, this guy's just getting in the way. Logar's a master of just having his minions save him. I'm thinking I might still try to... Is there any way that I can arrange to kill him specifically? I could use Abducting Cyclone to try to move him, but he's got too many other units around him. Then again, though, as long as he's not directly in one of my units' faces, it's probably fine. I'm gonna buff him. I'm gonna shoot this guy several times. I need to punch through that hero. He's just in the way. Ah, steadfast. Should have waited with that archer, huh? Tried to use the purging arrows on him. I bet Logar has steadfast too. Wonder if Hephaestus could... You know what? I bet if I softened that guy up, I bet Hephaestus could run across the battlefield, kill him, and then trigger killing momentum. There are ways they could kill some of my stuff here. Awaken Earth. This might be a good time to use Awaken Earth. I would like to have an expendable unit right about here, I think. There. Whoops. Oh, dang. I should have used Immobilized Strike on him, because that puts him in defense mode anyway. Realized that as I was clicking. Alright, well, I should be able to just win this fight here. Just a straight up. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. Oh, he's linked to that dang dragon. I can see how this battle ended up being more difficult than anticipated. At least take out something here. I might just need to DPS through all that link and kill the dragon that way. I really want to get somebody in that guy's face. Alright, keep dishing out damage. We can get so many status effects on that guy. I want to go after that archer. Hephaestus is not going to be able to kill that, unfortunately. I'm thinking about taking a hit from this dragon so that Hephaestus can go do a double hit and hit Logar without actually hitting Logar, if that makes sense. I think I'm going to do that. That guy's already used his retaliation, so I'll take one hit from the dragon, which I think I'm okay with. It's gonna hurt a bit, but that lets Hephaestus do this, which is better than nothing. I do need to keep an eye on this guy, though, because if enough people hit Hephaestus, I think it'll be okay. Oh, he's linked to Logar. That pest. Okay.
Hey.
I want you up there defending Hephaestus. You can just hold here. I do need to get someone on that dragon. I might actually use hold the line here rather than any big damage attacks. I kind of want all of those guys to go back into defense mode. Get a little bit of health back. And I think I want to force that archer to move, so I'm going to put this guy here. I know he's stepping on the fire, but he'll be okay for a turn. And then I'm just going to surround this wolf. And I'm going to hit it with everything I've got on the next turn, and he'll die. If I hit him enough times, he'll eventually go down. I do not want to move that knight there, because Logar will ruin him. So I'm just going to keep the knight. I'm going to send this knight out on the flank, actually. See if I can get around and get at that dragon from the back. Which pyro is that? It's this guy. Yeah, let's see if we can set the red dragon on fire. Okay, knight, you're good. Alright, let's see what happens. I'm hoping this earth elemental is enough of a distraction. That's annoying. I hate steadfast. Somebody dominated something. Who did that? That hero right there. Okay. Well, you just became public enemy number 1. This is actually a pretty tough battle. Logar's putting up a heck of a fight here. Alright, this guy should be able to die now. Logar probably has steadfast, but he's also linked to that thing, so I can't really hurt him anyway. I think I'm going to use the battle mage to just finish him off. Now, I need to kill him. Hephaestus could get there. He's still got his blink, but he's gonna need some help to actually get the kill. Also want to keep my knight away from that psychopath. So I'm going to go way out here with the knight. Logar's very hard to hit with range. What I can do, though, is I can put this shield here and kind of trap him, which I think is fine. This isn't a great use of this, but if on the off chance I can immobilize Logar. Didn't get it. That's okay. I might not need to use my blink here. I think Hephaestus can just use his regular second wind. Because that'd be one more space, would put me right there. Yeah. Oh, it's so close. But he might have steadfast, does he? He's got like a million different things. Gray Starblade status protection, summon spider. I don't think he does. He's just got 3 stacks of grace that I have to work through. I don't think he has steadfast. Okay, so I need to hit him with repeating range attacks. Or repeating attacks of any kind. I guess it doesn't have to be range, it's just, that's normally easiest. The archer only has a 5% chance of hitting. Gosh, True Strike would be nice right about now. How can I do this? I could do one. I got a couple units there. I could make this work. Okay, that took away enough grace. That I think this will work. There we go. There's that big hit we needed. That frees up you. And I'm just gonna wreck this guy until the dragon dies. There it goes. It's dead now, so much for your link. And now everything falls apart. We just needed that one big break. I can do that to cancel his retaliation, although actually I don't think he would have retaliated anyway. Let's make sure you don't get away. Logar's the only one not running now. That is his mistake. Hephaestus still has a teleport. I'm thinking I blink. Ah, man, I can't quite make it to the dragon. Oh wait, I can. Because I got this back. Sup? Alright, we'll see if these guys can deal with Logar. I might use Mass Curse here on Logar. Got Provoke, I got Raise Undead. I've also got Healing on this guy. Get a zombie, but I think I'm just gonna do Mass Curse here. So you can alt target this, and then that just gives him a whole bunch of debuffs. And it's a free action, actually, so I could technically do both. Although this only works on... wait, it says raise friendly undead corpses revived. That's not a friendly corpse. Oh, okay, never mind. The second thing is what it's doing. Non-undead corpse raised as zombie. Yeah, sure. We'll do that. And then that's just one other thing to go bother Logar. Can you land a lucky 50-50? No, you're just gonna shoot your own guy. Alright. I get it. I see how it is. I think I'm good here. I got more spells. If I feel like I need them. I guess what I'll do is just use Hold the Line again to get a little more healing on this group in the middle. I don't need anything crazy. Oh, Logar himself is running. Well, we can't have that. The moment that that dragon leaves, Logar's done for. I wonder if I could do enough damage to Logar. Because I could pull Logar back, but he's gonna be annoying about it. And, well, I could pull him there. Hang on, I got an idea. Abducting Cyclone. I could pull him to that edge of that bush. I don't think that's enough. I'm trying to think if I could do enough damage to Logar, could Hephaestus finish off the dragon? Because I do not want Logar getting away here. Unfortunately, this little guy here is kind of getting in the way. Looks like this will pull him back. That's probably about as good of a spot. Okay, he's stunned. So, I should have this now. Yeah, let's just... everybody beat him up. The knight can't quite reach him, but that's okay. He can get around. Let's get you guys out of the miasma. Okay, that dragon should be on its last legs now. It is. Might be able to just kill it this way. Ah, there we go. That's much easier. That leaves Hephaestus other options. Like that. This. Because now he's doing crits. Oh, look at you running away back here. I actually don't think I can catch him, but that's okay. I would rather use this to keep the health of my units up, so I'll put him here, and because that guy's poisoned or decaying or whatever. Alright, well, that's okay if he gets away. The important thing is that Logar doesn't. Hephaestus is... oh wait, Hephaestus can get that guy. And he can too. Well, you're not getting away. So I can use that to get a little extra movement. Then Hephaestus can use this combined with this to move one extra space combined with alt targeting. And we clear him out. The other guy got away, that's fine. And we'll let the hero get the kill here. Oh, he's gonna have steadfast. You passed. Okay, well, he's not going anywhere, so... The only way he can run is straight into an enemy. I could try to shoot him with my archer to get rid of it with purging arrows, but my archer's more likely to hit a friendly probably, so we'll just let him be. Did he get taunted? I might have taunted him somehow. Just because this is personal. You menace. I said die. Okay. It's good to know that apparently killing momentum triggers even if somebody has slip away. That guy is a pain in the butt to deal with. Hey, another 20% magic damage boosting item. I think I actually do need that for something. And another tier 4 bow. I'm just going to take that reward. I am pretty sure I was looking for another magic damage boosting item. Probably was going to give it to the Spellblade. Yeah. That was resistant mantle of hexing. Confirm that on him so that he has better spells. Okay, both my mages are pretty kitted out now. Alright, now I can do one of two things here. Do I want to... No, I'm not going to keep this guy. It's not worth the upkeep and leveling up. I could finish off that guy's group, but the reason I moved my guys the way I did is that I can now... Oh wait, I can't actually. No, I could go attack yellow. Yeah, I could prevent yellow from taking that outpost. I don't know if they would. It's either I go after them or I go after these guys. I can't really do both. Hey. Unless I use favored winds. I would like to prevent that hero from running, but he's just going to buy him back basically for free. And the only other thing I'm missing out on is a Radiant Guardian. I think I'm going to not cast the spell. We'll let those few guys get away. I'm just going to go hit yellow here. How far can you move? Yeah, they basically have to move this way. You know what? I'm just going to not let them get away. Never going to use that axe. Okay, then what I can do is do this. I will go ahead and use favorable winds after all. And move you here. And we get one more fight. Why is this a risk? Nikareth's involved in this one. Wait, where's the rest of these units? They got invisible units out here somewhere? Like a whole bunch of them? Why is Nikareth involved in this? It looks like 8 units. Why is 8 units? 18 units. That's not how math works. They must have some invisible units on the teleporter or something. Well, we're gonna do it. But that's really weird. We're definitely going to allow spells in this one. I think I might be okay. These aren't really that good of units, other than the Pyre Templars. I'm not as worried about the Exemplars, but we'll see how this goes. Okay, we're fine. That was weird. I probably won't use that stuff. Although the Gold Wyvern mount, actually... You know what? I actually probably will use that Gold Wyvern mount. Yeah, there's more down here. These guys are all invisible. On the grass, I guess? I don't know what's causing them to be hidden. I don't see anything, but there's so many different things. I'm sure I'm missing something. Alright, whatever. We'll just... You know what? I think I can deal with the leftovers here. We can use that knight again. That might have been that entire army that I just saw up there. I think they just ran down here, but for some reason became invisible on the grass. And I think Hephaestus just hit rank 20 or 19, one of the two. I'm not going to need any of that, so we'll just break it down. Whew, that was a busy turn for these guys. Alright, ruler leveled up, heroes leveled up. Hephaestus is level 19 now, okay. I wanted to get, I think, the extra health and then sweep. No, I want to do cleaving sweep and then melee damage. I don't really care as much about having grace since I'm already going to be linked to other units. Don't really need resurgence because Hephaestus generally never dies. I don't need any of the hurl abilities. I'm not, because he's just not built for that. I don't need the conjure fire sword. I would rather just power him up. So we'll give him cleaving sweep and then we'll get him another melee attack boost to round him out at the final level. Oh wait, hang on. Meteor strikes. I think the 10% damage boost might be worth more. Which one of those do I want? So I don't really want cleaving sweep that badly. It's good, but... I'm trying to decide if a 10% damage increase or meteor strikes is better. I think the 10% damage increase is actually better. Let's see, 4 fire damage, so we can actually do the math on that. Heavy charge strike is 60 damage total. This increases it by 4. A 10% damage increase would be 6. But it's also worth considering that increases the damage to adjacent targets as well, which stacks nicely with sweeping charge. Gosh, I don't know which one of those I want more. This is better for splash damage. This is better for single target damage. I wish I could go backwards up the tree, because I don't really need cleaving sweep, but I do need it if I want to get the health bonus, or if I want to get the damage bonus. Honestly, I don't really feel like I needed Forge Master, but I already got it now. I'm not going to respec him. I think it's... I wish I had just one more point and then I could get everything that I want. If I take this, what would I take instead of cleaving sweep? I think the combination of cleaning sweep, or cleaving sweep, plus... Because that's still a ton of damage. Like, my heavy charge strike does 60 plus bonuses from movement, but that's still a pretty solid 55 damage in a 1 hex cone. That gives a lot of utility. I think it's better to go this route and leave meteor strikes out of it. Meteor strikes would be better, but it got nerfed in that patch update. And now it doesn't benefit from the single target damage. So we're gonna do cleaving sweep and then go into fighting. I think I usually use Hephaestus to target single targets anyway, so I think the 10% damage is overall better. And to be able to combine that with another attack technique is probably pretty useful. Okay, who's invading me where? Oh wait, I have like a million of these because I had other rulers level up too. Killing momentum, that's a no-brainer. We're getting it. Okay. Sanguine's back, that's fine. Purple is being a problem. Fortunately, I have a backup teleporter there, and it looks like I'm going to need to use it. They're also getting units piled up around there. Most of this is going to be rulers to void, remains collected, people captured, collected, captured, astro void, captured, remains collected, remains collected. Okay, all of that I can discard. Chiefess has fallen. That's fine, we knew that. Now I'd need to check all the domain invasions. That's one I know about. That's one I know about. That's one that I don't see. Oh, it must be these guys moving through. And then that one I knew about. So nobody at the capital, right? No. No unpleasant surprises there. Okay, Call to Glory. It's done. Alright, so what I'm going to do is take my extra armies up here. Or I should say over here. These guys really aren't that far from where Hephaestus is fighting, just across the lake. We are going to go here. Yeah, and then I need to leave space for one because I'm going to add a liege guard to it. There's so much lava everywhere, it's starting to get difficult to tell which part of the map is which. So I'm going to drop one of these guys. Not sure which one it'll be. Probably him. Which one's a higher rank? You're a veteran. You're an elite. Okay. We'll take the elite, because he's closer to evolving. You go here. Then I want to add this one to that army, because he's part of her house, that hero's house. And then all these guys can come running through to here. And then the other guy who's been left up here by himself can go back to the capital and join the extras that are sitting around in case of emergency group. Okay, think we're good. Mage's army looks good. They're all just chilling. Yeah, that's fine. Any of you guys have Siegebreaker on your units? It'd be in the form of... Actually, do these guys have Siegebreaker? I don't think they do. I think that comes with a tome. Yeah, that's the tome of artificing. I don't have that, so they wouldn't have Siegebreaker. It's possible one of my heroes does. Army trainer, no. Casting point heal, no. Maybe this person actually already does. Alright, well, I'd already had made one of those apparently and didn't realize it. That's fine. I think Telesfork is okay with what we're currently doing to it. I just need to hold ground and be patient. In the meantime, prepare to fight enemies off with whatever I can muster elsewhere. Obsidian Forge is looking pretty good. I think we can just throw in extra defenses and stuff. Beacon of Valor. I'm just going to queue up all of that as well. Same thing here. Just add defenses. Fishmonger requires 2 water provinces. Okay, I need another water province for that. We'll worry about that later. Oh, actually, for this one, I want the giant forum. Oh, but I know where I was going to put the giant forum, and I can't put it there right now. The city's got to grow first. Because I want to put the giant forum here, and then put the Great Foundry there. We'll wait for it. For now, I should probably get a teleporter somewhere in this city. Where would be a good strategic location for that? And what have I already built? The Ritual Pyre is in between 2 forests. I'd rather leave that there for now. I actually kind of think this spot might be nice for a teleporter. There's also the possibility of putting it underground. Maybe where that quarry is. Actually, that... You know, because there's one down the road, though. Any unit in this city could reach that teleporter in 1 turn. So, I don't know. I don't think it's necessary, actually, right now. Maybe I can decide where I want to put it later. But I can't build any of these until the city grows more. So yeah, we'll just do catapult towers, beacon of valor. Basically these defensive structures. That's fine. And that is the end of the turn as well. Okay, looks like I got a decent sized group forming over here. It might be Sanguin's last effort to try to save herself. Wish I could hurry that siege up a bit, but don't have any units that can do that. So we're just going to end the turn and see what she does. Looks like it's just going to be reinforcing, which makes sense. This is kind of do or die for her at this point. Logar just lost most of the decent army he put back together, so we shouldn't hear much from him. Okay, who are we at? Harvick? Would show up here probably. Not seeing anything. He took a huge loss, though, in a recent episode. Although I keep saying that, and then the enemies bounce back really quickly, like way faster than I'd expect them to. Looks like one of my Whispering Stones is available. Unless they're just finished up with somebody else. Prelude of Doom. What does that do? I thought that's who he hit with it. Maybe he hit Hephaestus' army. Somebody hit these guys, and I'm pretty sure it was Prelude of Doom. Oh, Demoralized. There it is. Alright, Fiala, I really need you to stay off my capital for just a couple more turns. Pretty sure that I'm gonna be able to get the work camp here. Oh, Fiala's coming out to fight my mage. I would rather she fight me here. Oh. Oh, this is a big one. But since Sanguin's involved, if I win this... Oh, we're looking at gold golems now, though. I don't like that. But since Sanguin's involved, if I win this, I think her walls collapse. Because this is technically them sallying out. I'm gonna do auto. We'll see how this goes. This one looks tough, though. Anytime gold golems are involved, you gotta be kind of careful. Oh, that was ugly. Okay. This is a big fight. This is an important one. I don't know if this is actually will count as her sallying out, though, because I think Brown is the one who initiated the battle. But she could have also not participated, although they always do. But Alright, well... I guess... Probably... I'm not really even sure how to tackle this. I just know those guys are going to take a heck of a lot of range to take down. I've got arc fire burst. It's some electricity, but not a lot. These things don't shoot at me, I don't think. They're just healing. So... don't need to be too concerned about them. I think I'm going to try to kind of gather everyone in the middle. Let's back you off here. Yeah, we'll summon that spider later. I think the worst thing I can do is split my units off by themselves right now. That mage is still recuperating after the massive beating he took in the last episode. Don't have towers to worry about, which is nice. It's just the healing spires. Unfortunately, I have to deal with spells coming from 2 people now instead of 1. My archers have a ton of range, so I think I'm going to try to take advantage of that. Maybe I can use them to kind of lure the enemies out of their walls. She's a great frontliner, so I'm going to have her go front and center. Guarded by this guy. And I'm just... plan is basically to overpower the middle. Problem is I'm very melee heavy. That makes me nervous in a fight like this. Got a few good spells, but I'm in a spell jammer. I can only cast Lava Burst once. I think I'm going to be more mindful of how I'm using this stuff. Alright, we'll see if they charge at me. If they hold their position on the walls, I can use my archers to start harassing stuff. And they're spamming all their spells, which may not be wise if they're not actively engaging me. Okay, let's start using long-range stuff and just being a little pain. My mages... I want to use... wildfire once they charge, so I'm not ready for that yet. I think I'm just gonna keep harassing the towers. Okay. Hopefully that'll trigger something in their AI to charge. Because if they do charge, I think I can take pretty big advantage of it. I don't want to cast the Spider Matriarch until I trigger their charge, though. I don't want to waste its time.
Huh?
No one can reach her yet, so she's good. Alright. I think I'm okay here. Just gonna keep using... Oh, that sucks. I was worried she might have that. Okay, we're taking a lot of area damage. I think I might have to tank it, because here come the golems. I think one of my guys got mind controlled. Yep, they did it again. Okay, who has that link? Is it you? No? Sanguin. Oh, well, that's annoying. Oh, this is going to be an ugly one. Let's see. I can probably dispel that. But I don't have a spell that can dispel it. I could. He won't like it, but I could try. I would miss. I was thinking I could try to shoot it with my own archer, but I may as well blow this guy up now. How can I get to Sanguine in this situation? I think I'm just going to have to deal with that Liege Guard harassing me for a little while I kill off other units. I wouldn't mind that piece of wall going away, so I'm going to blow this up here. Oh, it wasn't enough. Dang, I needed to blow this up. Oh, this is a mess. How do I get this? That Liege Guard's just gonna go nuts on everybody. And it might have been one guarding a friendly. I should check that. Yeah, the Spellblade. I need to get him another guard. You'll do. Just maybe not indefinitely. Because he is injured. I really need my mage to be going after the golems because he's one of the few things that can damage them, and even he can't do that much damage against them. They're very dangerous. I could summon a spider here, which is what I'm thinking I need to do. He got gilded. Okay. Well, at least he's in the way. Need to back off that Geomancer. Unfortunately, I can barely do anything to these gold golems. They are a major weakness. I might be able to just try to use Abducting Cyclone to pull them backwards and maybe stun them. Although actually they can't even be stunned. So at best I can just buy myself a little bit of time. I could try to stun this guy, but he has pretty good status resistance. No, actually it's not as good as I thought. What's my odds of that working? It's a 66% chance to stun him if I pull him here. That might just buy me the time that I need. Well, not perfect, but it gets me the option to kill this hero. Oh, you steadfast. Everybody's got it. I could try to go for a lucky shot with the archer, but that would be a really lucky shot if I can pull that off. Alright, you're gonna have to tank this hit, I'm afraid. At least I broke this section of wall. I think it's time for the knights here to start causing trouble. I don't really want to shoot my own guy, but maybe I can get my converted guy to fight the ice spider for a little bit. Alright, need you to form a wall. Not everyone's going to make it out of this one alive. Let's try to get some of those ranged guys distracted. I can maybe inflict a little burning here. Nope. Just can't do anything to those guys. Immobilize somebody in that group. That's useful at least. And what do you have? Not much very useful right now, although I think I can use this guy to get a kill on Sanguin. I also might be able to taunt someone with him. What's the range on that? 2? Alright. What if I did this? Move him here to where he can maybe get a good attack on Sanguin on the next turn. Try to taunt this guy. He'll try to move and then get hit by the shields, I think, and just die. In the meantime, I need to... Oh, I could have canceled this defense mode earlier with that. I gotta remember that my geomancers can do that. I'm going to use you to move here and just shield everyone, even though you'll be even more on fire. Alright, well, this is going to get ugly before it gets better. Well, so much for that Geomancer. They just got gilded. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. What the heck did he do? Oh, I think he just executed my guy. And they're sworn bonded, so oh my gosh. Oh, that hero is being a pain in the butt and is still protecting Sanguin now. I think I could still get to her, though. I think my Spellblade can get to her. If I quick phase through here, or I could take a step and then quick phase and then get to her. She needs to go down. I need that Leech Guard back. Because now the Leech Guard is guarding that guy. I am thinking that I can probably do something to kill Sanguin here. I may need the Archer to help do it, but it's going to require Abducting Cyclone to actually target her. I can pull her to that spot, which should be in range of the Archer. Yeah, I think I could hit her from there. I'm going to try it, because a lot of this is currently riding on me taking Sanguin out of the fight. And she's not really that tough. Okay, I stunned her, although that doesn't really matter. Oh man, she's hard to hit too. And she has Berserker's Rage. What a pain in the butt. Annoying lady. Alright, well, you are about to embark on a very special mission where I really hope you don't die. We need this flank. Oh, this is a one-hit kill. Berserker's Rage shouldn't matter. Oh my gosh, she's gone. Alright. That gives me my Liege Guards back and gets rid of this guy's connection to my Liege Guard. So now I actually have a chance here. We're not out of the woods yet by any means, but let's see, what can I do here? I could hit a lot of people with fire damage. There's a lot of people touching each other. I think that I think an Inexorable Cast and Wildfire is probably a pretty good combo here. Ritual of Elements. I remember, does this symbol on this mean leaves one action point? This little symbol, I wish it just told you in words what it did. Because I can never remember what the slashed line followed by 3 empty circles means. I think it's leaves one action point. So I'm pretty sure I want to use this. Although I'm not actually sure if that matters, because I think Wildfire is a guaranteed... Yeah, it just says inflicts burning. Doesn't have any other... Yeah, this is a good time to use Wildfire. Can try to patch up my friends, but don't know that it's gonna matter. Can get a knight in their back line. That might be fun. He might die, but I really don't want to lose the knights. They're a pain in the butt to level up. Hitting these guys is just a really good way to get gilded. So I'd rather avoid that if I can and just defend. In fact, I think that's the best thing I can do against these gold golems, is not attack them, just defend. Yep, just hold ground, I think, is the only real solution. They can hit, but they can only hit once. They don't really do a lot of damage, but if they're hitting and gilding me, then they're really not making progress. I would like to get this archer away from that guy, though. That's too many stacks of burning to pick up if he runs through all that. Don't want to do that. I wouldn't mind putting him here, though. That's a couple stacks of burning, but then I can kind of get another unit facing down with a gold golem. I think I'm just going to go for a kill here. I'm going to take the step away with the archer here. It hurts, but I would rather free him up. Probably can't kill that hero here. What I could do is weaken that aspirant knight quite a bit. Ooh, or hang on. I've got this I could drop here. If I do that, combine it with this, combine it with this. Oh, he's so close to dead. But did that trigger steadfast? Or is he just really close to dead? Because he already triggered steadfast once. I think it can only happen once during a battle. So I'm pretty sure he's killable now. And then I can drop this in the middle of everybody. There we go. It's one less hero. Oh, I didn't want you to stand on the fire. I wanted him to walk around the fire, but that's alright. My units will do as my units will do. I think I'm going to go down here and just try to help at the front line with him. I'm not going to send him all the way behind to try to get in the back. That archer is going to have a field day. Can't really stop that. But the only thing he can really kill is my spider right now, so... I've got... all my heroes are linked up to people. Sanguine can't use any more of her stupid spells. I can't really stop Fiala from doing it, though, because Fiala's leader isn't in the fight. Resisted the guild on my hero there. They still haven't killed anyone yet. Oh, I guess may have spoken too soon. Sanguin gets her turn now. Okay, what I want to do here, I want to try to cancel his... I want to try to cancel this guy's retaliation. Which I thought my geomancers could do, maybe not. Thought I was doing that earlier. Alright, well, I'm just gonna hit this thing with everything I've got. Only 17% chance for her to get gilded. I think I'm willing to take those odds if it means... Wow, okay. That's what that means. I'm going to blow everything up with fire. Can I finish him off? If I'm gonna do this, probably want to do it this way. Actually, that's a better hit overall. It's not really going to do much damage to my own guys, so I would rather do this. Just knocking more heroes out of the game. He's going to take a hit. See if I can get you here. I think with Immolate, I kill a whole bunch of stuff here. If I drop Immolate right here... Oh, that actually messes me up. Nuts. Okay. Because I was sort of relying on killing that target. I wanted to kill that archer. I think I still can, but I can't kill other things that I wanted to take down with it. I guess this is better than nothing, though. Okay, I would like to try to save my Geomancer here if I can, but I think they might just be dead. I don't think there's any saving them. Because they're going to get hit by that guy and they got a bunch of fire to run through. And they're on fire anyway. How are you guys doing over here? Yeah, pretty good. Just gonna make sure you die. I think this group down here is in fine shape, so I'm gonna actually swing this guy around to go help over here. The gold golem does not care about morale. I believe he will kill that Geomancer, probably. Oh my gosh, he fumbled, I think. The Geomancer lives. Barely. Can I end the battle on this turn? I gilded him, or I got gilded, but it doesn't matter. Because I did the damage I needed to. Wait, what is this? Oh, there's a transmute. I thought I was fighting my ice spider because it looks like it's still there. I don't think he'll make it to the edge. Sorry, my voice is starting to give out. I believe I can kill this guy now. A little bit more damage ought to do it. And then he guys. Do I want to do this, or will my transmuter die? I think my transmuter might die. I would rather keep that, or not transmuter, my geomancer might die. I would rather keep my geomancer alive. So we're gonna let them flee. I don't think I can finish them all off on this turn. Actually, though, I've got hold the line still. I'm gonna try to kill him. Because I've got hold the line. I should be able to clear off some burning. I don't have hold the line because I'm out of mana. Dang it. Okay. You got 8 health. Do I have... That's blocked by stunned. Nuts. Okay, well that's annoying. Never mind. That was dumb. I wish you could look, like, before making that decision, I wish I could look around and see, like, how many casting points do I have? Bunch of other random questions that I might want to know before making that decision. Now I basically have to kill this guy on this turn. And I don't think that I can. Wait, maybe the mage could. The mage does a frick ton of damage. Oh, why is it so close, but not quite? It's like this guy could... I could get him with this. I think I could get him with that unit. Okay, I've still got options. You go here. Oh, come on. Okay, there you go. He's dead. Okay, you should be able to kill him. I think that's the only ones left. I'm gonna look at this screen. There's 3, and I think I see the other one. Because the healing spires don't matter. There's 3. Okay. One of them is this guy. I'm not going to be able to kill him unless I use the archer to do it. The archer's best shot is there. That guy can run through to there. Okay, that's 1. Now it's just these guys down here. I can hit him with that guy, because he can't do anything else. And the archer can go here and shoot him. And then that's a kill. Okay. Alright, good. Full life and Geomancer survives. I lost 1 Liege Guard, but considering how that battle could have gone, I'm okay with that. Now all I need to do is stand on that, and Sanguin dies. All I need to do is stand on that center city tile. That was a heck of a fight, though. Although it wasn't really Sanguin causing the trouble, it was the, it was Fiala, who is kind of terrifying now. I'm just mostly because I don't have a good way of dealing with those gold golems. And more channel robes. Doubt I'll use any of that. I'm just gonna disenchant. Okay. More rock giants. Alright, first things first, I want to think about getting reinforcements out there for the mage. Oh, what do we have here? Oh, he's actually going to try to siege Tridale down. Okay, I should be able to stop that. Alright. I want to pop into my capital for a second. Do I have an extra
Hmm.
liege guard here that's affiliated with my mage?
Mm.
No, but I do have a Zephyr archer, and I wouldn't mind that. Oh, I do have another liege guard there. Okay, he's back up. I can restock my mage's army pretty easily. Okay, that's fine. I want to focus on these guys. It looks like my city-state might have helped. Either that or purple just left. They were on my teleporter and then they went away. Alright, well, regardless, I'm going to try to get my guys down there, but I need to make sure that I don't accidentally have them use the teleporter, because they'll actually move faster if they go this way. So the game's not really good about understanding the exact correct distance people can travel, like, because it's technically a little faster to not use the teleporter here, because they can actually get further, but it's wanting to try to send them through the teleporter. Now in this case it doesn't matter because they're all going to be lined up regardless, but I do want them heading in that direction. Hopefully this city-state army here can slow those guys down enough. As for the situation here, first thing I want to do is extend my work camp with a teleporter right there. Then I just need to... but I have to take all this crap out. Oh, okay. I gotta... Oh, it's so close. It's right there. Okay. We just have to go for it. I did get quite a bit of healing. And Sanguin's out of this fight. So if I do this... Okay, it's going to end up being a battle against Brown if I try to move onto that city. Oh wait, no it's not. Okay. It'll be a battle against Sanguin. A low-risk battle. This is a lot less scary, so I think we're okay. Actually, probably doesn't hurt to take out Brown stuff, although I do want to check to see if heroes leveled up. Cosmoflex Elixir lost. I lost Astral Dew from somewhere. Oh wait, Meteor Projectiles is ready. Let's not forget to cast that. It's going to really power up my battle mages. It is also costing a ton of mana, but that's a good enchantment, so I don't mind. I do want to get favorable winds ready to go again. Ruler. Okay, Nekoroth went back to Flame Wall. Sanguin withdrew to the Void. Remains collected. Captured. Collected. Okay, nobody leveled up. Didn't have any heroes level up. Tridale is under siege. Oh, I know about that. Okay, that did count as them sallying out, though, so the walls are gone. I can finish Sanguin off here by just winning this battle. But I want to check my other domain invasions. Okay. Nothing I'm not aware of. Prelude of Doom. Ultopia sent a war party. Okay. Palisade walls and that outpost, which means this one's all... I am going to put a watchtower here. I think this is a good place to have a watchtower. I don't need a watchtower down here. I am going to add palisade walls, though. And outpost, reduce watchtower. Obsidian Forge can annex a province. All right, let's take care of a lot of this little stuff. Oh, I lost the Astral Dew because I was planning on picking it up doing this. That's right. So, because I had an outpost on it, and the outpost they just got rid of it. What is the guild in this city? I can't remember. It's a merchant's guild. Okay, that's fine. I need both gold and mana, so merchant's guild is fine. But I am going to put... I might do a research post here, actually. I really do kind of need more research. Okay. Looking good. Alright. For the main event. It has been a long time coming, but I think we can finally take an enemy player out. Let's do it. No deaths, mage levels up, and... wait for it. Sanguin has been defeated. Get out of here. Alright, we have our first kill. The first of many, I'm sure. We're gonna take... yeah, we're gonna throw a frickin' parade. Get Imperium for that. And now we probably need to leave. I'm gonna try to vassal this. I don't know if I'll be able to hold it, but I don't know. Do I need to back off, or do I need to try to hold it? I think I can. Or do I need to try to control it? I mean, that's also an option. Do I just migrate it to Deep Elves? That takes one turn. It's a nice city. I'm just not sure how well I can defend it right now. I think I would rather have it as a vassal. What's my Imperium look like? City cap increase would be 800. I don't really have enough Imperium to cover that. I don't want to raise it either, though. I'm going to need 500 Imperium for martial ancestry. So no, I don't think I'm going to try to keep this city. I think it just spreads me even more thin, and I still have 5 enemies to fight. So I think we're just going to try to vassal this one so that they can kind of take care of themselves. I may have to come out here and help them every now and then, but I already have a teleporter in the area, so that'll make that logistically a lot easier to do. I think that we're going to try to sit on this. Maybe, hopefully, draw some attention from Brown over here, since Brown seems to be in this area. And I think I actually found Brown's capital at one point. Oh no, but I ascertained it was down in this area because, yeah, because they had respawned at one point, and I clicked on the symbol saying they returned from the void. And it was somewhere south of Sanguin, I think. So, sitting on this city is actually really good because it means it might take pressure off my capital.
Hey.
Alright, I'm going to bring this guy over. Although, if we're going to be fighting Brown, I don't know if sending another... I might actually be better off having another archer. So I did have an archer from my mage's crew. The Liege Guards just aren't a great answer to those golems, although they are pretty effective at slowing them down. How many Liege Guards do I have out here in total? I got 2 in that army, 3 there. I think I need another archer out here for army diversity. So we're gonna take this one because he's part of the mage's group, and send him out this way. And then everybody else is just going to pile on there. I can probably take out those 2 units pretty easily. I just want to try to conserve as much movement as possible for the purpose of healing over time. Also, I don't know how much Arvik has up here. I might actually back off to friendly territory for a turn just to heal. Because I can always, if Arvik moves in on the city, I can just take it back. So we're going to vassal it. Then I'm going to move these guys down here. Actually, if I move them down there, can they make it all the way back into friendly territory? I don't know. Yes, they can. Okay, good. I don't really need a full army for this. We'll just do that. Okay. And we can get everybody back into friendly territory. We can even add that archer to the mages group. Put you guys here. And you guys here. After that turn, I just want to give everyone a minute to recuperate. We accomplished the main goal, which was killing Sanguin. If Arvik wants to come in and take Tellus Fork, I can just go take it back. But I would rather not stretch my guys any thinner. They did great. They did what I needed them to do. Okay, and then I can add this guy to the extras over here. Everybody waits. And then what's Hephaestus up to? Looks like, okay, we gotta go back because, as always, Logar's being a pain in the butt. Wouldn't have it any other way. So let's just go slap him off of this city.
Hey.
I don't need spells for this. Okay. I feel like I took a lot of damage there. I'm not gonna use that. Okay, you guys are safe. Can I please attack Logar's capital? Seems like every time I head that way, they cause a distraction over here. Okay, Astral Dew. Hero leveled up, finally. That was the mage, I believe. I like that Sunder Resistance one. That's a good one. There's other stuff in here, too, that I like. Base attacks inflicting 20% damage to other units. I think going down this side's a good time. Or no, this is a good time to go down that left side, is what I'm saying. Here we go. Okay, we are good on that. Favorable winds is ready. Remains of everyone is captured. Handle war with Sanguin's remaining cities. I probably need to click through all these. I'm just gonna make peace. Yeah, there's no reason for me to not make peace with all these people. They're too far away for me to capture myself. And this will just make it so that the other players have to spend time allying with them before they send war parties after me again. Let's see. High Pledge. Did I finish? Where are my Whispering Stones at? One's with High Pledge. One's at Tridale. Did I never actually assign? Oh no, this city lost it. Oh, I can't actually even give it to Kilval right now because they got taken over. So I guess it's going back into Nebular Sanctum. Sure. That's fine. Oh, I forgot. Tridale got sieged and that canceled. I was trying to build the town hall upgrade in there. Forgot about that. I was thinking I might hurry the production on it. Catapult towers. Is it even worth building the Masonic Hall at this point? I guess. I mean, I may as well do it now as opposed to later. There might be other stuff I want the city to build later as I get more things. Get more technology. Teleportation, circles ready, recoil ruler. I'm not casting resonant blades right now. I think that's it. I think this is a good spot to end this episode. I am just very happy that we got to get rid of Sanguin. That's a huge step in the right direction. There's still plenty of firepower to push through, but I'm hoping that in another couple episodes, if they can stop bothering Kilval for 1 second, I might be able to actually take out Logar too. And it'll be two of the biggest nuisances gone. Sanguin was mostly annoying because of her spells. And Logar was mostly annoying just because he's Logar. Also, Logar is one of the most powerful actual enemy units that I have to fight. because he's got a polearm, he's got steadfast, he's got slip away, and he's got people that link to him. So he's just a mess to try to fight. But other than that, I think I feel pretty good about stopping here for today. So thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. As I've said, stuff going on IRL with my dad being in the hospital. Episodes are scattered here and there. I've been trying to do it like once every 2 weeks, but I can't really commit to anything in particular. So we're going to just have to play it by ear. But I do appreciate y'all still watching. Thanks so much for your support. If you have comments, go ahead and leave them down below, and I will check those out in between episodes. Aside from that, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time. Special thanks to all my Patreon supporters, including Tier 3 supporters Dawson Horner, Devin Larson, Jimbro, Roderick, and Sarah Feingold. Thanks so much, everybody.